guys? So we are here today, and we gonna do our
Banlist predictions for July 2019.
Yeah, we on Banlist predictions for this month. So just to give you guys a little bit of a recap, the current meta is Orcus, Danger Thunder, Sky Strikers, kinda.
They're still tier 1.
Salamangreat, and
There's a handful of road decks splashed in
yeah.
there.
So we thought we'd go ahead and give our predictions.
So for what I have banned, and I guess I'll explain like after I'm like done with my cards, like I'll explain each of my choices. So for cards that are banned, will get banned: Guard Dragon LP, Nightmare Mermaid, and maybe Mystic Mine. So the reason why I say LP is going to get banned is like being able to summon like Brotar, Red MD, like all these other cards, like just dumb dragon monsters from the deck, and being able to do stupid things with them.
Especially Red MD.
Well, I wouldn't say it was even more Red MD these days. It's Brotar really, because like being able to search Levineer or like Chaos Emperor Dragon, the Armageddon, or just being able to search like all these like really powerful dragon monsters. Like I think LP's had its like, even though it hasn't been in the game all long, I think it's time for the card just to get out of here.
Yeah, that's actually also on my list is LP. So my other
I'm
card.
gonna explain the rest of the cards. Yeah. So the next one is Nightmare Mermaid. I know the OCG just banned Mermaid as well. Like Mermaid, like lets Orcus like be incredibly smashable, and like this is why they Konami has a history of not liking really splashable engines, hence why they just murdered Zoo like after a period of time, because Zoo can use Splash Zoo with just about anything. So I think by that respect, I think we should just ban Mermaid. Like I guess the other argument is like ban Rusty, just like their end board isn't as good, but I think you just hit the starter, not the like thing that lets you make the end board.
I would rather you hit Mermaid than Rusty, because I'm about to start playing PK Fire. So you keep boy Rusty
and then
around.
Mystic Mine. So I think it just comes down to the fact that nobody likes playing this card. Nobody likes playing against this card. Nobody like it's searchable kind of a Coliseum with, like that's better. Nobody likes this card. This card was a mistake.
So I actually addressed Mystic Mine later on my list in a different way, but my bans are Mermaid, LP, and actually multi-roll. You kind of did not mention Sky.
Oh, here, okay. I've got
set 5. Okay, excuse me, not
That
set
doesn't
5.
roll.
Set 4 off of multi-roll on end phase is.
multi-roll was really good, but multi-roll is the whole backbone of Sky Striker. Like,
remove the backbone. That deck has had its time. It's had its time. Yeah, it's had its time.
Let's move on to limited cards. So for limited cards, I have Thunder Dragon Colossus, Salamangreat Gazelle, Thunder Dragon Hawk, multi-roll, so I use a Skull Dread and a Harpy's Feather Duster. So Colossus and Hawk, like, are the address to address Thunder Dragons. Like, the issue I have with Hawk being able to summon back, like, literally, like, Solar plus White Dragon is full combo, and if you like either don't have as easy access to Hawk or you just don't have the one, it's not as abusable. And Hawk lets you is like one of the main extenders of Thunder Dragons outside of your dangers. So I feel like if we just remove some of the extenders that aren't the dangers, because the dangers are still like protected because they're not in the OCG yet, I think that's like the best place to hit the deck. And then Colossus, like being able to end on boards of like double Colossus, Hot Red, like
Double Colossus in general is just not fair.
It's just nobody likes playing against that. It's kind of I think one Colossus is fine. I feel like if we just get it like not like just kill the deck, but like get it to where it's not just in the game as much, it's fine. So for Salamangreat Gazelle, so Gazelle. I feel like that Salamangreat is incredibly consistent. I feel like we need to hit the consistency of the deck like a little bit. Gazelle 1 really isn't that bad, because we still have 3 Circle, 3 Signet Mining, 1 Gazelle, 1 Debug, which I mean that's still a fair amount of starters. Like a literal fifth of your deck is still starters, which I think is fine for the deck. I don't think we need to like just like murder the deck yet. And then for multi-roll,
Card's dumb.
multi-roll is really good. I'm not disagreeing with you, but the argument that I hear a lot between multi-roll is Spellbook of Judgment, and I think the argument is based on like, just the fact it's like, oh, I can just get everything back. But the thing is, Multi-roll's a lot weaker to cards like Twin Twisters, Ghost Ogre, Mystical Space Typhoon, just back removal, whereas like you can't do that with
Yeah.
you can't do that with Spellbook Judgment. And Spellbook Judgment also summoned a Floodgate off of it too, summoned Chowing, which multi-roll doesn't do that. I don't like. Yeah, it gives all your spells immunity for the turn. You can just kind of do anything with impunity, but I personally don't think this card needs to get banned. I think limited is fine.
The immunity is what kind of makes it over the top. If it wasn't the immunity, I would be more inclined to agree with you.
And then Skull Dread. Skull Dread has been a problem for a while now. Just being able to, like, the fact that he's not hard once per turn is kind of dumb.
He's not once per turn at all.
Yeah, like you can draw 12 cards, special summon 3 monsters, and put 9 cards back. Like, it's too much hand selection, and it's, I think, Sargi just had his time at 3. I think he needs to go to 1 now.
Yep. So my limited is Colossus, Hawk. So as far as hitting Salad, I said to either hit Gazelle or what you could do.
Hit Banlist, that's the argument you've come up with.
Yeah, you could hit Balinks. If you just want to kill the deck, you can limit. You can limit Sunlight Wolf.
Which they're not going to do that.
But
not right
you
now.
know, in the future, if they are planning to kill it, you just limit Sunlight Wolf, and the deck
It's going to be a while though. We're not going to limit it. It's not even been out for 6 months yet.
Yeah, limiting Valinks though, the good thing about that is it stops Salamangreat players from being able to protect their board
like,
constantly. So there's that. And for limited, I also have Zodiac Derident. I think this card is fine. A single pop is not scary. Kaijus exist. Impermanence exists. Valor exists.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't explain why I brought back Harvey's Feather Duster. So, Harvey's Feather Duster, okay, so.
He doesn't like back row decks.
Well, it's not that I don't like back row decks. I know we have like plenty of answers to back row decks, but like later in the list, I do give back row decks some more love. Like that's hence why I'm like balancing out, like bringing back Feather Duster, but also bringing back in other cards. So for my semi limits, I only have 2. Dynamite, the True Draco Warrior, and Solemn Warning to 2. Like Solemns in today's day and age just aren't that good anymore. So I think like the TCG should start doing what the OCG did and start slowly giving us back the Solemn Brigade 3 each. Because I'm pretty sure they're at the full 9 right now, right? 3 strike. No, Warning. Strike's at 2.
Yeah, strike is limited.
But Warning and Judgment are both at 3, right?
I believe so. Yeah, they got 3 warning.
Yeah, so they're
on
at
this
8,
last
they're,
list.
they're at they're at 3. They're at 3 warning and like what 2 Judgment, 2 strike or something like that.
Yeah.
And like I think it's high time we just start getting the Solemns back.
Also, the Solemns, because of time rules,
That they just
suck
game
now.
For, yeah. Going into game for they're horrible. And as for Dynamite Knight, Draco's an annoying deck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm personally not a fan of the deck, but honestly, I don't think the deck is too good to the point where they can't get a second Dynamite Knight. Now, like the deck without Masterpiece is probably fine, but like the only issue is like when we start incorporating Masterpiece back into the deck.
Yee.
Like
Sounds
Pocket
fun.
4 Towers like monsters are just they're not healthy for the game.
So my semi-limits. Engage. The OCG did this.
Yeah,
I think
the
it probably
OCG,
makes sense.
yeah.
Because 3 is too much. 3 is absurd. Solemn Judgment. Also, I said Dynamite. And the 4th semi-limit I have is Ether the Heavenly Monarch.
Gage is dumb, not being a hard once per turn.
That's the main thing. Like,
It's not hard once per turn.
yeah, like you can use it. Like,
Also, bonus cards.
yeah, just like, hey, let's draw one for free. Yee.
Literally better than Ponder.
Yeah. Solemn Judgment.
Time around. Oof.
Yeah, time in the round. Yeah, like it's just it's a counter trap that you have to pay life points for. So game 3, the card becomes like terrible. Dynamite lets help back row decks out. I love
Most of
Draco.
Yeah, Draco's fine with that Masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's when you start incorporating Masterpieces when things get stupid.
I would also say that instead of like Dynamite, if Konami wanted to put Return to 2, I'd also be really happy with that because that card, Ether the Heavenly Monarchs are like
Just help out the Monarch
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah, I actually helped them out on my unlimits too, which we'll get to now.
Alright, so my unlimits, Shuriken, Construct, Ulticana, Hawk, Dragonfly. These are 4 decks that aren't really doing a whole lot. I mean, Necros is kind of doing things, but with 1 Shuriken, but like, I think if we just give them back the 3 Shurikens, I'm not saying we put Unicorn or something, but like, just give them like the second and third Shuriken. Like, I think Necros would actually be like a reasonably decent tier 2 deck.
Yeah,
Because like, sure, it's insane. Like,
yeah, it's a good card.
Like, I didn't play a Necros format, but from what I've heard, like, just sure it just does very silly things.
And then, is that all yours?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, just Construct. People love shit alls. People love Construct.
Yeah.
Ulticana Hawk, what a Ritual Beast doing in 2019. Let's be real here.
And
then Dragonfly. I feel like there's probably like, if we had the second and third Dragonfly, I feel like there might be some sort of weird insect deck that might come around with that.
Maybe.
And I would like to see that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe. I also have Dragonfly. I have Torque Out of the Underworld. I feel like this is the safest card to put to 3 because Ash, Veiler, Impermanence, literally anything that can stop effects like Torque Eye gets hit by. Even Ghost Ogre actually kind of hurts a little bit because if you don't have like a way to make the other...
Yeah, if you don't have another BA in your
hand. Pantheism of the Monarchs. Monarchs deserve to be at full power. Because honestly,
OGG's had them at full power for a couple years
and they ain't done nothing.
And they also have full power Cleese.
Yeah, they have full power Cleese. We almost have full power Cleese except for Scout.
Yeah, I must say Scout's the only thing we have.
Yeah.
So we have 3 towers now. Towers is horrible.
Yeah, Kaijus exist. Also, Monarchs in general, just like an Ash on a day, your turn is over.
Yeah.
So like, just give them some support. They're fine. And then Construct a 3 because like Shaddolls are fine.
I guess the only real concern is Super Poly, but
yeah, I mean Super Poly I could almost see coming to 3 too because I like the fact that it's
spell speed 4 answers tend to be a little bit, I don't know.
Anyway guys, that's our list. Let us know what you think about our choices in the comment section below, and if we forgot anything, also go by and just mention what we forgot and what you think should be on the list. Anyway guys, it's that DMD, and your boy is very, very hungry.